Now on Sunrise and streaming on CrossroadsToday.com, a jury has found disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh guilty in the murder of his wife and son. And heavy snowfall caused the closure of Yosemite National Park. Plus, a hidden corridor discovered behind the main entrance of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Leaders say the discovery could lead to more findings.
Okay, on the outside, live view. Well, the sun beginning to rise across the crossroads this morning. Nice sunrise this morning. Cool temperatures, cool and dry today. Yes, will it stay that way? We'll take a look at your forecast coming up.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Astrain. Today is the third day of March 2023. The time is now 6:30 on your Friday morning, and today it's National Anthem Day. We have a question of the day just for the occasion. Let's go ahead and turn to First Warn Storm Team Meteorologist Trey Mining. Trey, this question has me thinking about all of the beautiful songs that there are about our country, the Star Spangled Banner, America the Beautiful, just so many beautiful songs, Trey.
Fantastic, yeah, great music, of course, that represents our country very well. And again, it helps us get pride and thankful to be in our country here. 49 degrees on the outside, chilly, but not really too cold. Look at the nice sunrise in the distance there. This is a live view from the Victoria College Emerging Technology Complex behind the graphic here. Winds from the west about 10 miles per hour. Humidity quite low, going to stay that way for the majority of the day. As all the rain in the fronts move to the east, high pressure building in temporarily, that is. It's kind of a quick mover with a high pressure ridge, so we'll have cool temperatures and low humidities only for about a day or two. And because of that, today, the low humidities and still the gusty winds, there is a red flag warning in effect for areas near Beeville, down to Refugio, Aransas County, San Patricio, and points to the south and west, with 40-mile-per-hour gusts possible. And relative humidity is there in the 15 to 20% range, so it's easy to get a fire out of control in situations like this. So don't burn today, please wait for another day. That goes not only for this region here that actually has the warning, but all the Crossroads region, because this is going to be very dry and, of course, very windy throughout the afternoon time. So please keep that in mind and be safe. And low humidity still in our region for your day today. Into most of the day on Saturday, beginning to see more of a southerly flow return coming up by Sunday. Give us the humidity back that we've been experiencing for most of last week. And may set the stage for some rain chances coming up for next week at some point with the next front. We'll take a look at that in the 7-day outlook a little bit later on before we go. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. The Alex Murdaugh trial reached its climax Thursday as the jury found the disgraced South Carolina attorney guilty of murdering his wife and son. The jury came to a unanimous decision following a 3-hour deliberation period, convicting the 54-year-old Murdaugh in the fatal shootings of his wife, Margaret, and their youngest son, Paul, back in June of 2021. The jury additionally convicted Murdaugh of 2 counts of possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Murdaugh now faces 30 years to life in prison without parole. We're going to Washington for a closer look at the trial and verdict later on Sunrise. The Victoria County Sheriff's Office reports early Thursday morning a Crossroads task force executed a search warrant in a hotel room in the 6000 block of Zacklands Parkway. This resulted in the seizure of methamphetamine, hydrocodone pills, and distribution paraphernalia. Kenneth Kellerman of Lake Jackson was taken into custody. The court record reports authorities arrested 34-year-old Bo Lanley Adeosun, a Nigerian national living in Maryland. On February 14th, he was taken to Cuero and booked into the DeWitt County Jail on charges of first-degree money laundering and forgery. Authorities say in June he was part of a cybercrime where he set up a fraudulent business email scheme resulting in over $300,000 of county funds stolen electronically. Local, state, and federal authorities with the DeWitt County Sheriff's Office located and arrested Adeosun without incident in Maryland. He's held without bond. A major winter storm has caused the closure of Yosemite National Park in California. The park has received up to 15 feet of snow in some areas, forcing leaders to close it down to tourists. The heavy snowfall blocked roadways, and all travel inside the park was restricted to administrative staff only. Park leaders don't have a reopen date, but announced Wednesday that crews were working to restore critical services so visitors can return safely. Wow, that definitely looks like soup weather. Egyptian antiquities leaders announced the discovery of a hidden 30-foot-long corridor behind the main entrance of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Leaders think the unfinished corridor was likely built to relieve the weight of the pyramid on either the main entrance some 20 feet below or on another as yet undiscovered chamber or space. The Great Pyramid was built as a monumental tomb around 2560 BC during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu or Cheops. It stands at a height of 479 feet, the tallest structure built by humankind until the Eiffel Tower or the Tower Eiffel in Paris in 1889. If going out on the water is in your weekend plans, we have what you can expect to catch and how to catch it. Here's 25 News Now Sports Director Juno Perez with your fishing report.
Grab your poles, Crossroads, it's time to go fishing. In East and West Matagorda Bays, fishing continues to be at the mercy of the weather, but should improve as we are in the upswing of a full moon. Trout and redfish can be caught drifting or wading with artificials. In Port O'Connor, big bull redfish are good on Spanish sardines and piggy perch. Slot redfish are good on Spanish sardines and live shrimp. And lastly, in Rockport, redfish are good in 1 to 2 feet of water on cutbait, soft plastics, and topwaters near sand pockets. Trout are good in 1 to 4 feet of water on live bait. Good luck and be safe out there. That's your 25 Sports Now fishing report.
Thank you, Gino. All right, time to get your cell phone and scan this QR code. It's our quick response code and download the Crossroads Today app. You can get breaking news alerts, vote on our viewer report, get the latest news, weather, and sports, and learn all about our ongoing contest right there on the app. Submit those news tips and photos. The time is now 6:36 on your Friday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up on 25 News Now Sunrise. A Hallettsville man sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to a repeat offender online solicitation of a minor charge in Goliad.
Disgraced former South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh finds out his fate today after a jury found him guilty of killing his wife and son. I'm ABC's Faith Abube in Washington. Details coming up.
And currently on the outside, we're seeing temperatures in the 50s everywhere you go. Along the coast, Victoria and points to the north. You might want to grab a light jacket or a light sweater on the way out. Won't need it by this afternoon. We've got temperatures for the rest of the weekend. Take a look coming up.
This story becomes an international murder mystery.
It's official that they're dead?
So many details just didn't add up.
I would never do anything to hurt either one of them.
Everything is on the line.
2020 tonight on ABC.
As of today, in a big way, we have inaugurated abcnews.com.
A lot has changed in our world since Peter made that announcement. But what hasn't changed is the commitment to groundbreaking reporting and innovation at abcnews.com. And here's to everything ahead.
Now, I wonder what this button does. Friday, Sherry's all new. Austin Butler said it was hard gaining weight for Elvis. Me and my girlfriends could have showed him how to gain weight. Plus, Wanda Sykes.
My name is Adarius McCormick, and I want you to know about my new segment, Homemade with Adarius. I will interview amazing people and showcase intriguing places that may be new to you in the Crossroads. Want to show off something homemade? Email us at homemade@victoriatelevision.com. See my new segment on Crossroads Today YouTube channel and Crossroads Today Plus. You do not want to miss this.
Lax has been serving Texas families since 1935, and we're celebrating our 88th year with store-wide savings of 10 to 50%. Plus, get no-interest financing for up to 60 months. The 88th anniversary sale going on now at Lax.
James Cameron's coming in today. Wow, that's exciting.
This is exciting. Maybe he's gonna discover.
Well, yeah, because,
Any day now.
Next Live. Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Nettles.
I looked closer with my glasses. Turns out it's John Cameron who's here today. So, John, welcome, John.
Hi, John.
Plus, on March 13th, Live returns to the Oscar stage for Live's After Oscar show.
Good morning, good morning. It's almost 20 minutes away from the 7 a.m. hour, and the clouds have moved on out. Dry air is pushed on through and staying in place for your day today. And there was a rain showers and storms we had earlier in the morning and last night. with along the frontal boundary. That's history now because we have sunny skies today, cool temperatures, and low humidity. So one more look at the school bus forecast with the kids. 53 degrees by the time you get to the bus stops this morning. May will need a light jacket or sweater. Won't need it by the afternoon. The temperature is 75 degrees under sunny skies. Get out there and enjoy the day. Hope it's a great day for you. And of course, we're still a little bit above normal in there. Our daytime highs and overnight lows and temperatures throughout the rest of the time period. But of course, we're much cooler than we were. We were about 10 to 20 to 25 degrees above normal for the majority of this past week. But for now, we're about normal or so, a little bit above normal, 8 degrees above normal coming up by your Saturday afternoon. And the same thing goes for Sunday. More humidity returns. Back to the warm temperatures coming up by late Sunday into Monday once again. This cool snap, kind of a short little brief thing moving on through. Your full forecast comes out a little bit later on this half hour. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. Disbarred South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh faces up to life in prison after a jury found him guilty in the shooting deaths of his wife and son. The verdict comes just days after Murdaugh took the stand and admitted that he lied to investigators about being at the crime scene minutes before the murders.
Disgraced former South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh leaving the Colleton County Courthouse in handcuffs moments after a jury found him guilty in the deaths of his son and wife.
Verdict, guilty.
The 12-person jury unanimously convicting Murdaugh on 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of possessing a weapon during a violent crime. A dramatic end to the 6-week trial, full of twists and turns. Prosecutors unraveling a double murder case tied to lies, corruption, and financial crimes by the once powerful lawyer.
The evidence of guilt is overwhelming.
Murdaugh's wife and son were shot to death near the family's dog kennels on June 7, 2021. The 54-year-old's alibi questioned after prosecutors revealed his voice was caught on this video shot by his late son minutes before the murders.
Hey, Baba.
Murdaugh finally admitting on the witness stand that he lied to investigators about the last time he saw the victims.
Why in the world would an innocent, reasonable father and husband lie about that?
Murdaugh also admitted to stealing millions of dollars from his clients and law firm. The defense pushing back.
Even if the financial day of reckoning was impending, if it was right there, Alec would not have killed the people he loved the most in the world.
But despite no murder weapon or hard evidence tying Murdaugh to the crime, the jury returning a quick guilty verdict.
They closed off any pathways that the defense tried to make to create reasonable doubt in this case.
And Murdaugh will be back in court later on this morning for his sentencing. Now, prosecutors are not seeking the death penalty, but the disbarred lawyer faces 30 years to life in prison without parole. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
A Hallettsville man sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to a repeat offender online solicitation of a minor charge in Goliad. The Goliad Advance Guard reports 40-year-old John Andrew Myers accepted the maximum sentence in a Goliad County court. Myers taken into custody last June in a Goliad park where he was supposed to meet a 13-year-old girl. A special DPS agent posing as the girl received online messages from Myers containing sexually explicit communications and photos. 27-year-old Andrew Rucker is in custody on charges of kidnapping and interference with an emergency call. He was also wanted on 5 outstanding warrants. Victoria police say officers responded to a disturbance involving an 18-year-old woman in the 100 block of Yosemite Drive. Authorities say the teen was held against her will by Rucker. They left in a white Ford SUV to an unknown location. Deputies with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office were able to locate the vehicle at a cemetery in Edna. The time is now 6:43 on your Friday morning. Still to come, we meet the Pet of the Week. Now it's time to celebrate some birthdays. Happy birthday to Romeo. I want to wish my beautiful grandson Romeo happy birthday. You are such a blessing. May you enjoy your day. Love you so much. Love, Nana and Uncle Alex. Oh, Romeo.
Very nice. Happy birthday to Harley. Happy birthday to the most loyal
him.
fur baby boy. Love from Mom and Dad.
Oh, Harley, you're so cute. And happy birthday to Alice. Hope you have a wonderful day. You deserve it. Love you lots from your family.
And also happy birthday to Hector. I'd like to wish my son Hector Christian a happy 26th birthday. Love from Mom and Dad.
And happy birthday to singer and Cinderella star Camila Cabello. She's 26 today.
And also happy anniversary to Hector and Norma. Would like to wish my parents Hector and Norma a happy 28th anniversary from your son. Happy anniversary. To see your birthday wish live on 25 News Now Sunrise, come to crossroadstoday.com. Click on More under Home. You'll see the KVU Submit Your Birthday.
All right, Trey, the time is now 6:45 on your Friday morning. We're about to meet the pet of the week. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today, or maybe it's this weekend. We'll be right back.
This month on your community calendar. Victoria, are you ready to celebrate? Then come out to the Texas Birthday Celebration in downtown Victoria on March 4th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. There will be vendors, food trucks, and live music from J.R. Cole and Ashley Post. The City of Victoria's police and fire departments will host a lunch and learn event at the Victoria Community Center on March 15th starting at 11 a.m. Members of the Victoria Fire Department will provide basic vital sign checks, glucose assessments, and heart screenings. They will also be able to answer basic health questions and provide information on what types of incidents are appropriate for an emergency room and what would be better seen at an urgent care clinic or doctor's office. Mark your calendars for the St. Paddy's Day Pinch Me 5K at Riverside Park on March 18th. The race will start at the Riverside Stadium and registration will be $40 on race day. This race is chip-timed with 10-year age group awards. To submit your events, go to crossroadstoday.com.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the girlfriend of one of the victims in that deadly January crash is speaking out.
That's two lives that, so many people loved and so many people cared about.
Georgia football star Jalen Carter returned to the NFL Combine on Thursday after charges were filed against him for his alleged involvement in the crash that killed two people, Chandler LaCroix and Devin Willock, who was also one of Carter's teammates. Willock's girlfriend, Kate Mosley, says it's all so unfair.
He was a 20-year-old man who had such a life in front of him, and he deserved everything that was good in this world. I'm not going to say if I think that someone should be blamed. I just think that, we really need to focus on who he was as a person and the impact he left on those around him.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest on Jalen Carter, who says he will be cleared of criminal wrongdoing. With your GMA First Look, I'm Steve Osentami, ABC News Atlanta.
Good morning, good Friday morning. And let's take a look at the marine forecast. You're going down to Port O'Connor today. There's your high and low tide, sunny conditions. Small current advisory in effect for the coastal waters today. Northwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots and gusty, 3 to 4 foot seas, rough and bare area bay waters. Port temperature warming up 75 degrees measured earlier in the bay just south of Port O'Connor, of course. Temperature starting off in the 50s and staying that way through about the 11 a.m. hour. 60s by 12 noon. 74, 75 degrees coming up at 4 o'clock will be our daytime high today with wall-to-wall sunshine to enjoy. No clouds out there, keeping the rain at bay. High pressure dominates the weather here, and the cool temperatures will continue a little while longer, and then moisture returns coming up for the weekend to return the humidity here. Today, 75 degrees. Get out there and enjoy it. Wall-to-wall sunshine. Northerly winds are 20 miles per hour. Bit of gusty wind in the air, making it feel a little cooler than it actually is. So may need a light jacket, especially in the evening and in the morning. 50 degrees overnight tonight, clear skies and cool. And then for your day tomorrow, looking nice, near 80 degrees, sunny conditions. Looking great for the weekend and the next week. Next rain chance for the next front on Thursday.
And now for today's question of the day. What was the title of the national anthem before it became the national anthem? Like it's on Facebook Crosswords Today. Post your guess to today's question. We'll have the answer later on Sunrise. Okay, it's time for the Pet of the Week. 25 News Now digital manager Jennifer Flores takes us in to the kitty corner.
Today is Friday, so that means it is time for Pet of the Week, a segment that highlights a shelter pet in the Crossroads looking for its forever home. Today I'm at the Dorothy O'Connor Pet Adoption Center located at 135 Progress Drive. I am here with Jordan, and we are actually in the cat room, so we are highlighting several cats that are looking for their forever home. Jordan, what can you tell us about these cats?
Well, they definitely are all really shy. They definitely need a lot of time to warm up to you, but once they're open, they love love and they love cuddles, and they just love to be pet and paid attention to.
And who do we have here with us right now?
This is Macho Man. He is about 9 years old. He is about 25 pounds, I believe. 25 pounds of love.
Macho! And he has a sister here, correct?
He does have a sister here. His sister is Precious. She is also 9 years old. She's loving. She also loves to sit there and meow at you until you love and pet her.
Got you. And I know you said there's other cats here that are bonded. What can you tell us about deals for adopting those cats?
Well, so like Tommy and Miss Kitty and then Trouble and Gizmo, if you were to adopt them together, instead of the $120 each, it would be $120 for both of them together.
Got you. Okay, and what can you tell us about their personalities?
Well, they, like I said, they're all shy, so they definitely would need some time to open up, but Trouble and Gizmo are really, really sweet. They love attention. They meow at me all morning long. They also love to sit up there and just cuddle together. They're definitely bonded, so we would like to keep them together.
Well, thank you so much, Jordan, and thank you to all the cats here at the Dorothy O'Connor Pet Adoption Center for being here with us today. Like I said, we are here at 135 Progress Drive in Victoria, Texas. If you are looking to make one of these cats your forever fur baby, head on over, meet them, see if they're your forever match. And like I said, we are here at the Dorothy O'Connor Pet Adoption Center. I'm Jennifer Flores with 25 News Now. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jennifer, for taking us into the cat room. I could hear a few puppy barks from the other side. Thank you so much. And still to come on Sunrise, news to know before you go. NASA's SpaceX Crew 6 docked with the International Space Station this morning.
From America's #1 news comes the all-new ABC News app. Breaking news, incredible video, faster, smarter, and customizable to your interests. If you love being in the know, you're gonna love this. Experience the all-new ABC News app. Download it now.
Now, I wonder what this button does. Friday, Sherry's all new. Austin Butler said it was hard gaining weight for Elvis. Me and my girlfriends could have showed him how to gain weight. Plus, Wanda Sykes.
This is Ford Truck Month, Texas. Time to get up and get into Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 46 years straight, including Ford F-150 and the all-new Ford Super Duty. Or check out Ford Maverick and Ford Ranger. So get into Ford Truck Month, Texas, and see what a built Ford Tough truck can do for you. There's a great selection in stock. Drive Ford F-150 with 0.9% for 60 months, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days, plus complimentary maintenance.
Movies are dreams that you'll never forget.
This is larger than any of us.
This story becomes an international murder mystery.
It's official that they're dead?
So many details just didn't add up.
I would never do anything to hurt either one of them.
Everything is on the line.
2020 tonight on ABC.
The Kiwanis Club has been serving the youth in Victoria since 1946, and we're excited to invite you to our 3rd annual Kids Fest from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on March 25th at First English Lutheran Church, featuring Brother Gary Moses, Stephanie Ross and the Southern Drive Band, Take 3 Jazz, inflatables, food trucks, YMCA activities, Children's Discovery Museum, Texas Zoo, East Baseball Team, BPD Bike Rodeo, City of Victoria Pop-Up Park, and more. Don't miss our 3rd annual Fun-Free Kids Fest on March 25th, because kids matter at Kiwanis, sponsored in part by the Victoria Television Group.
And now it's time for today's question of the day. What was the title of the national anthem before it became the national anthem. Okay, Troy, we've had several guesses this morning. People are waking up with us on this Friday. Beth is guessing America. Leticia's guessing the Star Spangled Banner. Joshua says, I believe, Hail Columbia. So does Deborah. Janet says the defense of Fort M. I don't know about that one. And Melanie says Star Spangled Banner, and so does Tasha. And Mary Helen guesses Hail Columbia.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in to the question of the day. And the answer we're looking for, of course, it's still called this, but we now call it our national anthem. It's the Star Spangled Banner.
Aww.
Feeling all patriotic this morning. Thank you for chiming in to the question of the day. Stay tuned for Monday. Have another question of the day to get your brain going for your Monday here on Sunrise.
Strong storms moved through Texas on Thursday, causing widespread damage. In Little Elm, the LA Azteca meat market sustained significant damage. The awning and the facade of the store collapsed, damaging cars that were parked out front. So far, there is no word of any injuries, but the owner of the store said he's waiting on official word from first responders. And in Sherman, golf ball-sized hail slammed into vehicles and covered the ground in some neighborhoods during a severe thunderstorm. Strong winds were also reported in the area. In Tioga, there were reports of a possible tornado. The storm also produced severe hail in that area. A drop in COVID-19 new cases in Victoria County from January to February. The Victoria County Public Health Department reports in February 215 new COVID-19 cases, a decrease of 149 cases in a month's time. That's an average of 7.7 new cases per day in February. Compare those numbers to 1 year ago. In February 2022, Victoria County had 370 new COVID-19 cases. The pharmacy chain Walgreens announced Thursday it will no longer offer medication abortion, even in multiple states where abortion is legal. Republican attorney generals in 20 states sent Walgreens a letter in February warning the company that they would take legal action if they distributed medication abortion. Walgreens has since responded to each of the attorney generals who signed the February letter, saying they would not dispense medication abortion in those states. Walgreens' senior director of external relations noted that the company will not offer mifepristone at this time. However, it has plans for certification and will sell it in jurisdictions where it is legal to do so. NASA's SpaceX 6 crew docked with the International Space Station this morning. The crew aboard the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule docked at the International Space Station, concluding a one-day trip to rendezvous with the orbiting laboratory after launching from Florida early Thursday. They will spend up to 6 months in space conducting science experiments and carrying out routine maintenance on the space station. The crew will oversee more than 200 science and tech projects, including researching how some substances burn in microgravity environment, and investigating microbial samples that will be collected from the exterior of the space station. Victoria household bills increased an average of almost 10% in 1 year. That's from a new survey at Doxo Insights. Average Victoria household bills increased by 9.6% to nearly $1,900 a month. The surveys show household expenses in Victoria on average are 13.6% lower than the state average, and that Victoria households spend 37% of their income on household bills. Okay. We want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and on your cell phone. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. And we definitely have time for a final check of our forecast with Trey.
All right, thank you, Carolina. Nice day today, 75 degrees, sunny skies. A little bit of the cool feel to the air because of the low humidities and still the breezy conditions. Overnight lows near 50 degrees for your Saturday morning with southerly winds returning. And then for your day tomorrow during the day, near 80 degrees, sunny skies once again, keeping it very nice. Get out there and enjoy the weekend. It's going to be fabulous over the weekend. Humidity returns on Sunday with southerly winds. That'll give us a more humid feel and more clouds for the week ahead. The next rain chance looks like it'll be coming by about Wednesday night or Thursday with the next front, with cool temperatures behind that second front you see there. And we'll keep rain chances in for you Thursday. Hopefully we can bump that up as we get closer in time. In the meantime, get out there and enjoy it because the conditions are going to be very nice today. Sunday conditions all day long for your Friday and Saturday, with cool overnight lows in the 50s again for your Saturday morning, and the low to mid 50s for your Sunday morning, indicating more humidity gradually increasing in the air as we go through the next couple of days. So get out there and enjoy the conditions today. Great weekend, sunny skies, a lot to do. Get out there and enjoy some outdoor activities, and that'll be going for the rest of the week. Rather warm by the middle part of the week next week. And once again, looking down the road, 68-degree high for Thursday with cooler temperatures by then. Make it a great weekend and enjoy the sunshine today. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey, and thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your day and the weekend. Come to crossroadstoday.com for more local news, weather, and sports. And join James, Don, Howie, Karina, and Gino for 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10.